Hello everyone, my name is PauLInstaMyooin. We're back. Pokemon Y Shiny Hunting episode 158, Lapras. If you didn't watch the last episode, why didn't you? And speaking of that, yeah, it freaking broke up into two parts, and man. So anyway, this episode's topic is by me. Um, you must have played the game to answer this, and if you even care about it, of course. Well, actually, you could have and could have not played the game to answer this, and of course, if you even care about it. But anyway, what was the first Digimon you saw in Digimon World Championship? Besides Bodemon, because that's just your starter every time. So, what was your first Digimon that you saw? I would say, one of the first ones I definitely saw was, oh yeah, it's also not counting the, like if you do the tutorial, just the one that you personally saw when hunting or something like that. Not in the tutorial, none of that crap. And also, it could be like if you're watching someone play the game, like on YouTube or whatever else. So I would say definitely, probably not the exact first one that I saw, but one of the first ones were the out of the little Nyokimon, I think is what it's called. It's like a little sprout looking thing. It's the base evolution in training one. And then either that or the little mouse one. So it was one of those two that I first saw. And I'm pretty sure. So, yeah, what was the first Digimon that you saw in Digimon World Championship? If you even care about the game. I'm just curious. But anyway, going off from last episode, so, yeah, so with Pokemon Black, I explored the rest of Undella Bay, of course. Wasn't even that much to explore at all. It was, like, really small, really short. But yeah, I did also get every single held item I wanted on my Pokemon as well, so that's awesome. And for the post-game stuff, I explored the Trainer Cave, or Challenger's Cave, whatever it's called, right before Opelucid City. The place where there's like the big mall, like that bottom part, the grass. You go down there, and if you haven't beat the champion, then you can't go down there yet. So it's like, gotta do that first, and then that guy will move out of the way. So that's a pretty cool cave. Actually, one of the items, the held items for my Pokemon, I got down there that I wanted on that one. So yeah, it's pretty awesome. And what else? Of course, I explored. Oh yeah, there was Black City, so that's awesome. So it is in Black and White one, the Black City, and then the White Forest for Pokemon White. So that's really cool. That's really awesome. And Black City had a lot of trainers to fight. Some of them were like really low level 30s, and the other ones were like level 65. So it's pretty crazy. So yeah, that was awesome. And what else? I don't know. I feel like that was all. Because there was the other routes, of course, going down from Undella Bay and Undella Town, just like going down and exploring all that stuff. So, and all that, all the way to the left. So, I explored all of that. So, yeah. So, that's pretty much. That's like all the post-game stuff that they had. And, oh yeah, also, that's right, that's what I almost forgot to say. So, when you go back to find one of the 7 sages, actually one of them is in the Relic Castle, and you probably were already thinking, like the actual Relic Castle, the one that you walk into and you can't really do anything because it's a jump. And then you see that Pokeball there, like, oh man, how did I miss that? Well, you didn't. You can only get it if you get to this part. So, anyway, when you try to go down into the the right part of the Relic Castle, the way you can actually progress into. Professor Juniper just comes out and she says one of these statues are actually the Darmanitan, and I believe I talked about that before. Or maybe I didn't say that in the video, maybe I just said that to myself when I was playing the game. But yeah, you can, as long as you have a Rage Candy Bar, which you can't buy any of them in the game. You have to only get it from Professor Juniper, or someone as a gift in the winter on Icarus City, I believe. So I think you can only get those, but that's how you awaken one of those Darmanitans. So you can like shiny hunt for that. So that's pretty awesome. I know you can find Daramukas, but I think these Darmanitans have like a special, have the I guess the Zen mode. I guess that's why they're so someone would want them so bad, because that has like a different ability. I think that's a hidden ability actually. If not, then maybe it has like a certain move or something like that. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Then anyway, with the Relic Castle, so when you go all the way down, you find the 7th stage. He's actually looking right before a room that looks like there's like a king in there. And actually, at the end of there is I don't think it's a legendary. It's like they call it a pseudo legendary, like how it has like really high stats and all that. But anyway, Volcarona was just chilling out at the end of the tunnel, so I left that one in there because I'm pretty sure you can shiny hunt for that. So yeah, but anyway, I would say that's about all for the Pokemon Black that I remember that I did. And of course, I put the logo on Pokemon Black, Combination of Love. I updated that. And then updated the document, the list of Pokemon games that glitch out as a ROM, and then things, and then ones, and then don't, or whatever, like I wrote. And you probably won't be able to see those because, of course, I upload them to Mega, and they're like private for some reason. Well, I guess it's kind of good because some of the ones I just want to keep them private, I guess. But yeah. Anyway, so yeah. So I'm trying to think. I know I have Pokemon Ash Gray to talk about, but I'm trying to think if there's anything else from Pokemon Black that I missed. Talked about like almost everything. So I don't know. Yeah, I guess I did talk all about it. Okay, well, we'll just skip that then. So, alright, so with the Pokemon Ash Gray, what the heck? It just looked like it got all foggy. Yeah, I guess it, or I don't know what's going on. It looks like it got foggy in the game. But anyway, Pokemon Ash Gray, so it is pretty awesome so far. Of course, you play the game as Ash, and you don't even have to use HMs because you can just straight up use real life items, like if you want to swim. If it's like normal still water, you can just straight up swim in it as your character, and then a bunch of other cool stuff like that. So I like that a lot because I don't have to waste any spots on my Pokemon to learn HMs or TMs like Flash. So that's really nice. And anyways, you already know I started off with Pikachu because you always start off with Pikachu in Pokemon Ash Gray. That's just how it works. And then you can go further on, and of course you already know I have the Sandshrew because of the screenshot. And by the way, both of the screenshots of the shiny Caterpie are on box files, so yep, you can find it there. And yeah, but anyway, yeah, the Sandshrew is a, what was I saying about that? I don't even know what I was gonna say about Sandshrew, but it's a pretty cool one. What else? But yeah, anyway, I made it through the Viridian Town? No, what the heck is it called? The one where Giovanni's gym. I don't know what it's called. But anyway, so I made it through there. I looked on the left to see if I could do anything for like where it usually leads to Victory Road. And apparently the cave was just open. I didn't go in it because I felt like I would get absolutely destroyed. So I just continued on, went through Viridian Forest, and a cool little. Oh yeah, that's right. Oh, that's right. Okay, so after the storm, like if you've seen it in the anime, like right when I go out onto the route, a Pidgey just out of nowhere, or maybe it was a Spearow. I don't know, but either way, no, it was a Pidgey. Yeah. So we saw a Pidgey first, like actually, sprite like walking out in the overworld, and Ash was like, Pikachu, go attack it, and then Pikachu went up a tree, and we had to go get Pikachu. And then Pikachu came down, or no, I think a Spearow attacked Pikachu. And then we just killed the Spearow, and then a bunch of other Spearows came, they had to run away, and then we got cornered by a bunch of them, and then Pikachu did the magical super thunder lightning attack, and then, yeah. So, yeah, then we saw Misty fishing in the water, and then we took her bike, and then we just tried to ride on, and then the thunder thing. So yeah, then I moved on to the city, and then I went to the Pokemon Center, and then Team Rocket came out of nowhere, and I fought them, defeated them, and healed up, and then I went to go train my Pikachu level 10, and out of nowhere found Sandshrew, so I was like, hey, never used you yet in these one of these Pokemon games, so I'm gonna go try to get you. And yeah. So and thankfully my Pikachu had the static ability, so eventually when that Sandshrew kept hitting me, it got paralyzed because you can't use electric moves on ground types. It'll be zero effective, so I just had to wait for that static ability to work. This makes no sense, because if electric type moves can't hit it, then why would it get paralyzed? That makes no sense. But anyway, yeah, so it was awesome. I went through Viridian Forest, and I fought a lot of the trainers. And it's cool because you can actually find, I think you can find it in Fire Red, Leaf Green, but you can just sometimes find a Pidgeotto, and then like level 7 Pidgeotto and level 7 Pidgey as well. And a really awesome feature they added is that the Kakuna and the Metapods actually have tackle. So it actually makes sense, because most of the time the wild ones would only have Hardened, because that's all they ever learned as that Pokemon from level 1 to level 100. So it's awesome that they added some logic that eventually they were at one point a Caterpie, Metapod being a Caterpie event first, and then Kakuna being Weedle at first. So it's awesome they added that little feature, like Kakuna has Kakuna has the Poison Sting, and Metapod has the Tackle from their pre-evolution. So that's awesome. Anyways, probably be the last one we check for the episode, most likely. But yeah, it seems like this episode is fine. Didn't break up into 2 parts. That's great. But anyway, I'll talk about this more next episode. So yeah, but anyway. So yeah. It was a decent episode. Pretty decent. Come on, Lapras. We're in so many other shinies. What are you doing? You're just not shining yet. Come on, man. Come on, girl, boy. You don't know if it's going to be boy or girl. So yeah. Okay. Bye, Lapras. I've been your host, PauLInstaMyooin, and goodbye.